Good morning. Welcome to Monday Morning Messages. I'm Candace Smith. Hope you're doing great. And hope you have some amazing plans for this week. What are your goals? What are your dreams? Intentions? What do you want to manifest? Hopefully, you set your intentions with the new moon last week. And if you didn't, there's still time. There's always still time. Okay, so yeah, hope everybody's doing amazing. You made it, you did it. Here, be here next week, and talking about some very exciting topics as usual. Don't want to miss. Whoa, I do just want to say one thing. Have you ever like gone somewhere and you feel like, yeah, I look minimally acceptable, and then someone's like, yeah, let's take a pic, and you're like, awesome. And then they do, and you're like, wow, I didn't know all those things about myself, and now I want to immediately leave or destroy the picture. What I mean, like, and I'm not talking about like a little bit, I'm talking about like 100%. Like, this could be someone else that like stepped in really quickly and took the picture, and then like you see it's very odd, which kind of makes me think about like perception and cameras, and then here we are, right? Communication. Um, like how you see yourself, and then how cameras see, and then how people see you, and it's fascinating to think about that. And then sometimes, like, wow, I didn't know that was going on until now. And then the rest of the time, you're like, anyway, uh, just me, no. So today we're going to talk about what are we going to talk about? Um, let's see, what did I title it? Practice. Oh yes. So I don't even. I mean, of course, I don't know why I thought of this, but hopefully it resonates with anyone, or the one person. It's like, yeah, I'm the person watching this. Kind of who we are and how we sort of practice being ourselves. And what kind of made me think of this was um, like, every day we make decisions on kind of who we want to be. And I don't know, maybe you don't. Maybe you're like, I don't think about that at all. So I guess it's just for something I do. But, you know, I think I want to say, like, for the most part, now I feel like it's just me. You're like, we're not like you at all. We don't think about who we want to be. Um, but for me, like, I try to improve and think about, the kind of person you want to be, and, sister or daughter or aunt or, child, whatever, like, whatever that dynamic is, wife and parent, all this stuff. So what happens is, we kind of set this bar for ourselves that, like, here's how we are, and here's the type of things that we like, and here's what we do. And one example is, like, I'll say mostly vegan, right? Thank you to some very enlightening documentaries. It was like I can't go back. So, so it was like, um, kind of 100% at first, like really looking at everything, and watching, what you eat and what you buy, and what, how you interact, and what that looks like. And, and then some days it just kind of became like exhausting. Like, okay, this isn't what it's meant to be. It's for it to be um, like exhausting and arduous, and just really not enjoying your life. So even making those changes can still make an impact. And so me having to sort of step away from that and say, okay, even making some changes makes an impact. Practicing something that's important to you. And you think about, like, you know, doctors like practice medicine, and lawyers like practice law. So they don't reach a day where they're like, well, we read all the books, we know everything, case closed. I don't, whatever they say. Um, and they don't know everything every day and use, every single thing that they've ever learned, because those things change. And the funny thing is, it's like we change, right? I mean, so we can expect ourselves to act a certain way, to say certain things, to, um, you know, I don't know. I just think it's fascinating that we are completely different people every single day. I kind of feel that's like why you would pray or ask for guidance or intuition or whatever your thoughts are um, on that. That we do that on a daily basis, right? Because we're changing and we're new people, and that's a good thing. But it's also interesting to think about, like you've never been in the place you are right now, and then like 5 minutes from now and 10 minutes from now. So you can think about it like, when you're um, raising your kids, and like if you have more than one child and you do the same parenting style, but you're like, wow, why are they turning out so differently? And of course, first of all, they're different kids, which sometimes that can be daunting, because you like you may have like this perfect kid and you want the next one to be exactly like it. Like, why didn't they turn out the same way? But you're different. You're not the same parent that you are to that second child. um, but we're changing every single day. So sometimes we can hold ourselves to those standards where, we feel like we want to attain something, we want to be something. And I've always said, like, if you had like those 5 minutes in the day that those infomercials say that you could have and have all these amazing things, then there wouldn't be enough time in the day. When they say like it just takes 5 minutes. But if you did all of those things that just take 5 minutes, you would not have enough time in the day. Like, I don't know if you'd stop to eat and like take a bathroom break or something. So we're just practicing, right? And we're different people every single day. So we tend to hold ourselves to these standards of, why did I do this? Why did I say this? Um, I try to eat a certain way. I try to be kind. I try to be patient. Or really put my head down at work and put my best foot forward. And you don't maybe get the results that you want, or like you feel like you fell short of something that you wanted. So I think the message here is to, first of all, kind of give yourself a break in that regard. You're not going to be that 100% person every single day, and you're not meant to be that 100%. We really are just like practicing, every day. That's it. There's not a day that we get to where it's like, oh, that was fun. I sort of passed the course, and now I can sit back and just stop learning things or interacting with people. um, because that's what we're doing every day, is really just practicing, like even physically. Like, I think our cells change over every 30 days. Not medically accurate, but it seems like something I've heard. It's probably on the internet, so it's probably true. But so you don't have the same thoughts. You don't have this. You're not going into every day with the same experiences. When you sleep, your body is processing all kinds of new information and ideas and experiences that you've had. So you're literally waking up as a new person every day, making those choices. So we can sometimes hold ourselves accountable for what we think we should have done or who we think we should be, when really we're just like practicing being us. There is no perfection. There is no way for, and that's kind of what happened, right? It was like I had this idea of like, okay, I want to have this certain lifestyle of, vegan, and then at some point it was like, okay, this can't be. It's not feasible for it to be like 100% of every day. It's just not what it's meant to be. Or whatever it is in your life, exercise. Um, or whatever those habits are. If you're trying to be like the best, comparison is what comes in a lot, right? You see people who are like, I'm an amazing mom, I'm an amazing dad, or a daughter, or a friend, um, sibling. You're like, wow, they're really knocking it out of the park. And I think we sometimes try to be all of those things in one day, or at least on some days we expect ourselves to be like the maximum of whatever that role is that we're playing. So I think it's really just about remembering that you're just practicing, and that you are a different person. Like, you're going to think different thoughts and make different choices. You've never been, uh, since I'm 25, I'll use myself as an example. But like, you've never been 25 years old in one day, 25 years old in a month. Like, you just aren't going to do things the same way every day. So even 5 minutes from now, try to give yourself the freedom to understand that these are new choices that you're making in a new place in your life, and ask for guidance, and just say, like, I guess that's why people do it kind of on a daily basis. Um, I sometimes do and I sometimes don't, but it was just something that hopefully will help you out, because we don't need to hold ourselves to those standards every day, because there's no finish line. There is no way that we'll understand what kind of choices we'll make in the future. So we don't need to beat ourselves up because we're not the same people making the same choices. And that's what's going to be best for us in the long run, is to learn those new experiences and to continue practicing. So practice makes practice. Perfection is something that is not there, and it wouldn't even stay if it did, because we'd still become a newer version of ourselves like every second anyway. So hope this helps. If you guys have a great week, work your week, don't work this week. If you're here for me, no, I need you. No, if you need me, I'm here for you. This is why I do it early, uh, because we get really eloquent language coming through this early. So have a great week. I'll see you guys next week. And that's all I have to say. Bye.